in a row. What type of progressive comedy night is this? Stop. Hi everyone, I'm double vaxxed. Yay! So glad I don't have to use condoms anymore. Oh, that's how it works, right? Just to check, yeah? Despite the vibe that I've given off initially, I'm not a cool girl. So I'm not a cool girl. You know, there's like some girls that they're really petite. You know those bitches, okay? We all know them. We've all met one. They're really petite and they've never done a sneeze in their life, you know? Okay, we've all met them, right? No, not me over here. No, I've got size 8 feet. Genuinely have to start taking my hay fever tablets at Christmas just to really fucking lock it in there. I get stressed about everything. I honestly may as well have the phrase, absolutely no worries at all, if not, engraved in my vaginal canal. Just get it right. That's what you want to see when someone comes on stage, isn't it? Yeah? Just that. I'm on edge about everything. Oh my God. I can't even eat eggs when I'm on my period, okay? Because there's just too many one in, one out vibes. I just can't do it. Just doesn't feel right, you know? I do realise that I'm the second female comedian in a row talking about my periods and my vagina, because this is the women's section, by the way. It's all dick for the rest of the night. Don't worry, it's just this is over after this. Because that's all female comedians do, isn't it? We just talk about our periods and our vaginas. That's all we do. We just talk about our periods and vaginas. Yes, we do. I'm not going to challenge that stereotype because I'm too busy trying to breastfeed my cat, okay? There's always one other mad bitch in the room, and I appreciate that. I knew 2020 was going to be absolutely shit, and I knew it because on New Year's Eve 2019 going into 2020, okay, I took half a pill and tried to do a poo in the cat's litter tray, all right? Honestly, those hay fever tablets, man. Just a joke. It was ecstasy. I know how to have fun, okay? I'm fucking fun. I'm not going to go on about how shit the last year and a half has been, but it has been, and I feel like I've regressed a bit. I'm kind of acting a bit more childlike because of how difficult everything's been. You know those jelly shoes that you used to wear as a kid, right? Yeah, girls. Woo! Yeah. So I ordered a pair off of ASOS, and they don't look as cute in size 8, my friends. Honestly, they broke on the first wear. I shoved my hoof in. It was like, nope, not today, Hobbs. Not happening. But I do feel like I've regressed. I'm wearing jelly shoes, I'm having spaghetti hoops for dinner, baths with my dad, you know, hashtag back to basics. Is it true? We don't know. I'm going to leave you guessing. Oh, leave that there. Just drop it and leave it there. Speaking of my dad, he sent me a WhatsApp the other day, and he doesn't message much. And I don't know if you've got anyone in your life that when they do message you and you see their name on the screen, you're like, oh my God, has Nan died, finally? You know, no, it's not that I want her dead. I'm just not actively glad she's alive, okay? There's a difference, all right? I'm not a cunt. I just need some money. Anyway, he messaged and he said, hi Karen, Keith and Deborah have got together, okay? So I'll tell you, Keith is my first cousin. He is also Deborah's first cousin. My cousins are fucking. What? Yes, exactly. It's not okay. They are proper first cousins. And I don't know if the names Keith and Deborah give it away, but then they're not the youngest members of the family. Oh, they're not that young. Oh, they're not that young. And my mum, who's, trying to see the positive side of everything, because it's my dad's side of the family, not hers, she can say what she likes. She's like, Karen, no, because listen, the thing is, as you get older, the dating pool does get smaller as you get older. I'm like, Mum, fucking your immediate family isn't so much the dating pool getting smaller. It's like voluntarily jumping into a very muddy puddle, Mum. All right? It's a little bit different. And oh God, this is all true, and I really wish it wasn't. I didn't even change their names. This is being recorded. Oh well. They got together at a family funeral. I know. They don't hang about. There was only 12 of us there. It wasn't during lockdown, it was just Uncle Roger was a cunt and no one liked him. So there was 12 of us, and two of them have got together out of the 12. And I'm just really worried that this has set a precedent for future Hobbs family funerals. Next time we go to one, everyone's going to have made a bit more of an effort. The aftershaves come on, the black skirt's 2 inches higher. I'm genuinely worried in my family, the next woman who is widowed is going to be like, I know we only buried my husband 20 minutes ago, but if it's okay with everyone here, I'd like to skip straight to stage 7 of the grieving process and suck off my stepson. I said stepson, chill out. It's fine. It's fine. This, look, so Keith and Deborah, they've got together. That's my news. But, fair play to cousin Keith, who's making sure family comes first. It's fine. This will all make a lot more sense if I say I'm from Stevenage. Okay, very good. The penny's dropped. If you don't know, where Stevenage is, it's the arsehole of Hertfordshire. And a couple of things about Stevenage. So in 2008, we had the highest teenage pregnancy rate in Europe. Thank you. I was shattered by the November, absolutely exhausted. And in 2014, we got our first foreign restaurant, right? It was a tapas bar that they named El Bar de Tapas. That was it. I'm going home at the weekend because it's my mum and dad's 50th wedding anniversary, which is just sweet, isn't it? It's so lovely. They're the best couple ever. They've been married for 50 years, and the secret to their long and happy marriage is that they can't afford to separate, so that's great. Really looking forward to that quiche. Very good. It's always a quiche, isn't it, those dudes? It's always a quiche. I'm a bit nervous, though, because I am taking a boy back with me to meet the family. Ooh. And I know I don't know, like a fucking West Side Story or something, but we're from different sides of the tracks. We really are. Like, in my family, your boyfriend and your cousin are very much the same person, as I've demonstrated. And in his family, I met them, we had dinner, played a game afterwards, and his dad gave me a clue in Latin. So, really excited for that buffet. Really, really excited. It's quite a new relationship because I recently went through a big breakup, like lots of people have gone through, and it turns out we hated each other, but the clues were there for a long time beforehand, but I just didn't see the signs. Like when the pennies should have dropped a long time ago, but you don't want to pick up on it because you're just trying to make it work. So like really subtle things have happened now I think back. Like at a gig, a girl came up to me and it was really subtle. She was like, "Hi Karen, I've matched with your boyfriend on a dating app." Get those really little nuggets to get the old cogs turning, but I didn't see it. So I went on Hinge. I just waited until I was outside of the relationship because one of us had to. The good thing is I'm fine. So I went on Hinge. If you don't know what Hinge is, it's like Tinder, but for people with like a slither of self-respect. Not much, but just a little bit. And I'm a straight girl. I don't know why, because it's done me no favours. Don't know why. And I love the boys. Slave to the scrote. That was worse than family comes first, wasn't it? I don't know. It's not nice. It's not nice for everybody. I'm glad this isn't like a dinner and comedy situation. And a couple of observations about Hinge, if you're a girl looking for guys on Hinge, right? So you can upload up to 6 photos, and then you can answer 3 set questions like my ideal Sunday is, so people get to know a bit about you. And a couple of observations as a straight girl looking for straight guys on Hinge, okay? Number 1, if the first 5 photos of a guy's profile are in black and white, it's because you'll get to photo 6 and see that he is ginger. Correct. Okay. I'm not being mean, it's a fact. I'm not throwing any shade, which is ironic because it's the thing they need the most, isn't it? Hey. And the second observation about straight guys' profiles, okay? So majority of the people I matched with, okay, they had this prompt and this answer. Let's debate this topic, pineapple on pizza. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you put pineapple on pizza. Get a personality, you generic lump. So we went for a drink. Sue me. I went back to mine for some, this is very modern, some period sex. Ooh, very, very modern. I love period sex because there is no better lube than knowing you can't get pregnant. Hey! Whoa, lads. Anyway, we had some period sex. He came and I came. You didn't laugh at that, did you? Yeah? And he refilled his water bottle and off he went. And anyway, and I just remember thinking, I was really worried about kind of sex and period sex and stuff, because I didn't have a proper sex education when I was growing up. Was anyone else's sex ed at school absolutely fucking shit? Yeah, awful. Like for me, we were about 11 years old. Girls and boys were taken into 2 different rooms because, God forbid we learn about the other half of the world, right? And girls were taught in one room about periods, and boys were taught in the other room about the equivalent of periods, which are wet dreams, right? It was like, hi girls, when life decides you're ready, every month an unused egg and your womb lining will painfully shed from your vagina. Lads, you're going to have a nap that's so good you'll jizz yourself. Like, not really very fair, is it? I'm going to go in a second, but like the cousin stuff is not great. The breakup stuff isn't great. The buffet I've got to go to isn't great. But that's not why I've had a bad year and a half, Soho, okay? I've had a really, really bad year and a half. Worse than any of you, okay, right? Because I had a bad time because my name's Karen. It's really hard for me. It's really hard for me. I've never experienced hate like it, okay? Right? And my first boyfriend had a wife, okay? So I have been there. I have been to the darkness, and this is worse, okay? This is so much worse. I am exhausted from all of this. This is horrible. Honestly, any other Karens in the room? No, because we can't leave our house, all right? It's horrible. Honestly, everyone's at it, right? I did a gig recently, and the act going on before me arrived late, so she just kind of arrived and went straight on stage, and she was like doing a little section where she was bitching about everything she hates. Genuinely, she was like, oh, and then there's the people, isn't there? You've got your Karens, your Susans, because 98% of the time it's Karen, and then some of the time we get a break, and the name that they use in a derogatory way is Susan. My middle name is Susan! I know, I will show you my driving licence. My middle name is Susan, and Karen Susan. This is what happens when you've got parents from Stevenage whose favourite type of food is a funeral buffet. This is horrible. So I was like, I know what I'll do, because I want to show that I'm a nice one. I'm one of the nice ones. So this is what I did to show that I was a non-Karen Karen. I went into the national press and did a series of media interviews complaining about how hard things have got for me and how I'm really not a Karen, which I realise, Soho, is the most Karen thing I could have ever fucking done, isn't it? Oh my God. Okay, you've been gorgeous. I've unfortunately been Karen. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.